All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title. Well, this right here is a spectacle, folks. I'm not sure I ever thought I'd see the day that an elite heavyweight boxer like this chooses to ply his trade, potentially long-term, in mixed martial arts. Here he is, Anthony Joshua, two-time unified heavyweight champion, the Vladimir Klitschko killer. And now the question beckons, what is it going to be like as he tries to test his elite boxing skills in this MMA setting? Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 237 pounds. Fighting out of London, England, presenting the challenger, Anthony Joshua. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Big punch land. Ooh.
there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight taken.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot and got defended as you would expect it. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Muay Thai plump. Slips to avoid the right.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistent, he got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30... Oh, man, notice how he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke. Oh!
Excuse me? Windshield choke.
A windshield choke. He took the arm with him. You usually see this in grappling competition.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Second round underway.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. And they separate. Shot is blocked there by Joshua. Ooh.
That's a big strike right there.
Just like a single collar tie. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance. He's done, he's done.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, so there is the consensus baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. He leaned on the grappling. That was the path of least resistance, and that is the man they are all chasing for UFC heavyweight gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out